Good morning everybody. You join me in the place where I feel like I vlog so much now. It's down here on the floor in the dressing room. I'm not going to sit and do my makeup with you this morning because today is very much a chores, get stuff done, no makeup, leggings and a black tee. I just got to crack on. There is a lot to do. I feel like because we went away and then came back and had so much to do in those like couple of days, we have suitcases that are like half unpacked, then we like packed more, like it's all a little bit everywhere. So today my aim was to just try and get a little bit more order in place, but in true procrastination style, what I did instead of unpacking the suitcases was start sorting out all of Ottie's toys, which I generally tend to do. I'm also a little bit of a task starter, half finisher, which no one likes. No one likes to be that person. I'm also a tidier who makes piles, who goes, I'm gonna make a pile and then I'm gonna tidy that pile away another time. Please tell me I am not alone in doing that. So I've just done a bit of Bare Minerals and a bit of bronzer and that's it today. But I am gonna put a little bit of this on, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Lip Oil. First things first, how are you? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments. It's starting to feel like autumn. I'm very much here for it, although it is quite warm today. I think I'm just permanently warm at this point. I think I just need to surrender to the fact that I forgot that the third trimester, you feel like a mini radiator. What are your autumn plans? Do you have an autumn checklist, like all those things that you really want to do through autumn? Mine is to plan some outfits, which I may do for a vlog actually if you're interested. I just feel a little bit like I've been living in a lot of summery outfits, and I kind of worked out what worked for me in terms of like maternity wear for like warmer weather, but now we're approaching some slightly colder weather. I'm looking at my wardrobe going, leggings? What do I wear now? I think at some point I would really like to just put together like maybe 7 kind of go-to autumn outfits that I can just wear on rotation. I don't really want to buy too much extra, so I kind of want to see what I already have and see what I can make of that, and if there are any outfits that are going to be comfy. I guess the one plus of having a third trimester through autumn winter is that you can just throw on some big old jumpers. I just don't know what to wear the jumpers with. Especially in this like transitional time. This is usually my favorite time for like fashion and style, and I'm a bit like, well, I can do really summery and I can do like jumpers and leggings, but like what's the in-between of that? So I'm kind of excited to do that over the next couple of months. Things like going to a National Trust park for a walk, I'd really like to do that. Decorate and carve pumpkins with Ottie. I think now that she's at an age where she's gonna like enjoy that a little bit more, I'm really excited to do that. Make like pumpkin spice cakes or decorate some little pumpkin cookies. Basically lots of autumnal baking. What else? Obviously go to a pumpkin patch, decorate the porch if I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I might have to enlist some help to do that one this year. Maybe have a bit of a like Halloween film movie night with Mark. I think that would be really fun. We've not watched Hocus Pocus yet this year, guys. It's got to be done. One thing that I wanted to chat about as I was unpacking a little bit earlier is what I read. For any of you that are interested in books, I did actually load up my Kindle before we went to the family holiday, and I managed to finish reading It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I absolutely loved this. I really like her writing style. I find her writing style really easy to read. It was such a good like holiday book. I love where it went, and there were so many points through the book where I just thought, oh gosh, this just isn't gonna go the way I really hope it does. And then it did, and I was really happy about it. It does touch on quite a few deep and serious topics, so I would definitely check those before you give it a read. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a great book and I can't wait to read It Starts With Us, which is the one that comes after this one. And then I read on my Kindle Colleen Hoover's Verity. Now I asked on Instagram what your favourite book that you'd read was, because I was like, I need some good recommendations. I need books that like you would read again and that have really like stuck in your brain. And you know what? So many people said Colleen Hoover's Verity, and I looked it up and it was like a bit of a thriller. I'd already started It Ends With Us and I was really enjoying her writing style, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna put that as my next book to read once I finish that one. And I really liked it. However, I feel like I'd overhyped it in my head, and there were definitely elements of it that I didn't enjoy. I don't know, I did enjoy it. I read it very quickly, like really quickly, but once I'd finished it, I don't know, like that I just felt a little bit like, oh, I don't know if that's, there was one point where I thought, I think I know where this is going and that's going to be so crazy, and then that didn't happen. So I think my brain had like taken me further than the reality, which is always a bit disappointing when you're reading a book, I think. But I still did really enjoy it. I would still give it I would give it like a 4 out of 5, just not like a 5 out of 5. What would I give this one? Like a 4.5 out of 5, I think. I think I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Verity, which I did not think would be the case. Also, Verity gave me nightmares. Like it is quite creepy, and not a lot of things give me nightmares. But I think where my brain was trying to like work out what was going on for so long, I was coming up with scenarios of what could possibly be the big twist. And I think where my brain was thinking about it so much, I was obviously just dreaming about it, and then I would wake up like, oh my god, that was a terrifying dream. And then I started Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, which again, so many of you said was your favourite read ever, and I am not finished yet, so I cannot give it a full review, but I am on page 308. I have no idea when I'm going to get the time to finish this bit. I was basically on holiday like read, because I just don't think I'm going to get the chance to read in that same capacity for a while. But in the evenings, maybe instead of scrolling on my phone, I will pick this up, and whether I do a couple of pages, 10 pages, 20 pages, I will eventually finish this. But I am loving it so far. It took me a while to like get into all of the like gaming stuff. Like it's a very like, obviously it's like the main theme of like the book, but I'm absolutely loving the characters and like the character development. I just want to know what happens. I'm invested. I'm so invested. Really enjoying that so far, but can let you know what I think once it's finished. Moving from books into TV and film, as you guys know, I work with Sky, which I am super grateful that I get to do as a loyal Sky customer for many a year. And one of the things that I wanted to chat to you about today, in case any of you weren't aware, is that the Sky TV package also includes access to Netflix. So you are able to get Netflix in with your Sky TV package. I feel like a lot of people love watching different things on different apps these days. So for it to be combined in such an easy way for like really easy viewing is great. So a couple of the things I've been enjoying watching recently. One is I always just seem to go back to watching these, and they are definitely like my comfort shows, and Sky have a couple of them, so I always go back and watch them. They have quite a lot of the Julia Davis series, which if you have a little bit more of a dark sense of humour, dark slash interesting sense of humour, slightly weird. It's the TV shows that Mark and I always watch together. We just love them. There's just something about her writing that is just so extreme that makes it so funny. So they have like Sally Forever, which is on Sky, and that is hilarious. I think they also have camping on there, because every time I'm like, oh, I think I want to go back and watch camping, That is where I find it. So before we went away on holiday, I was watching quite a lot of those over on Sky. Also on Sky, I have started watching the series Dreamland. Now I've only watched one episode, but I feel like when this initially came out, so many people were talking about it and it looked so up my street. And I don't know, I was just like browsing the other day and I was like, oh, I never actually watched that when it first came out. It's the one that's set in Margate and it's got Lily Allen in it. And I just love Lily Allen so much. I've only watched one episode, but I'm really enjoying that so far. So I'm like saving that in my back pocket for later. Either I'm gonna watch another episode of that, or something that I'm halfway through watching on Netflix at the moment is the film Love at First Sight. Again, I've seen so many people talking about this film. I watched half of it. I've still got the other half to go. This is what happens when you have a child. Everything is half done. This is what I mean. But I was loving it so much. It's about a girl and a guy who meet at the airport, and then they end up sitting next to each other on the plane, and they basically just fall in love. It's like a really cute rom-com, and I just feel like there's not enough of these days. We need more rom-coms in the world, because yeah, I'm like, I need more things like this to watch, like really nice, cozy, heartfelt, heartwarming films. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So I don't know whether I'm gonna see how much I can get done today. I'm either gonna go episode 2 of Dreamland, or I'm gonna finish the rest of Love at First Sight, if I can get some of these chores done. Unpack the suitcase, continue to sort out Ottie's toys. That is what I need to do. And so far all I've done is sat here and chat to you, so I've not made great progress. Reality for you. All that bending over, emptying the suitcase has kicked off my acid reflux. So now I'm having a little Gaviscon break. I actually had pretty bad heartburn and acid reflux with Ottie, and I remember the joy it brought me the day I had Ottie. I didn't have to take this at night. I didn't have to take it anymore, and it was instantly gone. And I just remember that feeling. That was a good day. I can't wait for that day, because I'm now 29 weeks and I've still got a bit of a way to go, and I would say Gaviscon is, for me right now, very much a daily staple, and I can only imagine it will become more of a daily staple the closer we get. But I do know that instant relief of it being gone straight away, so we have that to look forward to. The bending over. Oh. Okay, I'm going to see how much of Ottie's playroom I can tackle now that the suitcases have been unpacked. I do still need to put some of my clothes away, actually. Let's do that first. Let's do that. Let's not leave that. Let's not leave a pile. Okay, it's a little bit later on. Ottie's in bed. I half tackled the playroom earlier, as I said, and now I've managed to get some time to come back and do some more. How wild is it? Can we also just talk about the fact that it's like dark now at this time? It's so much earlier and it's like pitch black. It just makes me want to go to bed. I just want to get cozy, I want to have a bath, light some candles, go to bed. One of the things I've done is I've pulled out all of Ottie's like more Halloween-y, autumny books. I'm going to put those on the shelf behind me, and then I'm going to tackle the kitchen. I actually really enjoy tidying this part of Ottie's playroom because it's very satisfying. It's almost as satisfying as cleaning my actual kitchen. But as far as like organization goes, I feel like I'm kind of halfway there. I'm gonna see how much I can get done. Then I'm gonna label the drawers so it's like nice and easy to like put things back. And then eventually Ottie will also be able to read and put things back. I mean, that's quite far in the future, but you know, it might help. So yeah, I'm gonna put some books up, tidy this. I don't know if this is gonna be as satisfying a time lapse as when Alfie and I cleaned the kitchen, because this is not a real kitchen, but just know internally this is like so satisfying. I tidied as much as I had the energy for. The kitchen is done. Put the autumn books out. I put all her little animals into a drawer. Trust me, the animals were everywhere. Is there anything more frustrating though than not being able to like complete something? So she has this little pizza. For some reason she only had 2 slices. I have zero idea where the rest of that pizza is. And it could just be somewhere so random that like one day I'll open a drawer and they'll all be in there. But it is time for dinner. So I have sat down. Alfie's just made me a cold water.
Are you ready to feel how heavy it is?
Oh my god. Guys, I managed to order 2 Stanley cups. I saw Tarn post about them. Trust me, I've been checking the website like daily and they didn't have any in stock. So I raced to the website and I got 2. I got one for me and I got one for Alfie. I didn't even know if you wanted one or not, but I just got you one anyway because I was like, they're never in stock.
It's like a smoked grey.
Yeah, I really like it.
I really like the colour. Cheers to drinking a lot of water.
Cheers to joining a trend a year late. Blimey though, that's like a workout drinking out of that. That is so heavy.
That's probably why you see all the girls using them. They're like all gym girls.
Yeah, because it's part of their workout. Blimey. Finally, it's time. I can sit down and I can finish watching the rest of Love at First Sight on Netflix. And I'm so excited. Let's get it up. The big Nailed It baking challenge. Oh my god, I love that show. Do you know the one I mean? Nailed It, where they make the cakes, but they look really bad. It's like they try and, it's like Insta versus reality, but like with baking.
No.
You've never, you have watched that with me. No, they're not professionals. That's the whole point. They have to try and make.
I have seen it.
Yeah. Can I get a woo? Still got that song stuck in my head, everyone. Just in case you wanted it also stuck in your head. Oh, we started watching Manifest. That's another thing we started watching. Well, I did.
The aeroplane.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's so many things we started watching that I'm like, I need to like carry on watching that. No spoilers, but this is where I'm at for anyone that's watched it. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day and we're back in the playroom. Oh dear, are you stacking them all up? Maybe if we do the small ones and then do this size. So all the progress that I made yesterday, Ottie came down and obviously just like had a whale of a time in the kitchen because she probably thought, oh my gosh, it's tidy and everything's where it's meant to be. This is fun. So she had a great morning. Oh, that was mummy. That was mummy's leg. Silly mummy. There we go. I started trying to organise some of these cupboards. So we've got like a seating area here, which is what I've got the camera propped up on. And then underneath that we have drawers. We have 3 drawers, which we used to keep our games in. But now that it's the playroom, it has a lot of Ottie's toys in it, which is great because you can just throw stuff in and shut it. Easy, lovely, perfect storage. The problem is that stuff just gets chucked in and there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. So I've decided I'm gonna have a craft drawer, a fancy dress drawer.
Little bit on this one.
Okay, we'll take that off and pop that in here then, shall we? Didn't want that bit to get dry.
There, all done.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well done, Ottie. And games that require an adult to play with her. Things like matching games, dominoes. Basically any tiny puzzly bits that if we just leave them out in the playroom, she just throws them around. Like if she's in here playing by herself, games like that just end up like thrown across the playroom. So those things are more like considered sitting down with an adult to play the game and then pack the game away and put it back in the cupboard. Oh, well done. You've tidied it all up. Now shall we put it back in the drawer? No?
I'll leave it there.
Oh, you want to leave it there?
Yeah.
Well, I think the problem is, Ottie, is that attitude is what's got us in this mess. In the arts and crafts drawer, not that you can see, I've got some of these to like separate the drawer out. So this is for the Play-Doh.
I love that.
What do you love, this game? You do. Mark bought you that, didn't he? Yes, Ottie, you want to play the game?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okey-dokey.
Do you remember how to turn it on?
Yeah.
Yeah? You ready to catch one?
Oh,
It's coming!
look!
Whee!
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12,
11!
11.
You got 11! Right, let's count. How many did Mummy get?
Oh, come on in there.
Yeah, those are Ottie's ones, and these were Mummy's ones. Ready? One. Oh, you don't care how many Mummy had?
Oh, this one.
Okay. Mummy.
Oh, I love that. Oh, oh.
Okay, you ready to catch?
Here's this one.
Oh, you want me to have this one? The green one?
And 2.
You want me to have 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Go!
Yellow.
Is that it now?
Yeah.
Right. Oh my goodness. Ottie's got Mummy's only got 2?
No, 3.
Have I got 3? Oh, I have got 3. Well done. Silly Mummy. I've got 3. Whoa, this is a lot in here. You should lie down to count these.
Here.
Ready? 1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4,
Daddy, I sleep.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ottie got 14 and Mummy got 3. Ottie, who's this?
Daddy and Mummy.
Do you love it? Who bought you that?
Mark.
Mark bought you that, didn't he? And it's Daddy and Mummy. Oh, careful. No, don't pull his nose. We have had to glue these noses both back on because obviously it's been dropped a few times and the noses have been the main casualty every time. You like that, don't you? Careful, it's quite heavy. That's it. Does Mummy look like this?
Yeah.
Does Daddy look like this?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What that?
What's what?
What that?
That's his dungarees.
What that, Mummy?
On her head?
What
Or
that?
here, let me see, that's a button.
What
And
that?
that's a flower crown.
What that? What that? What that? What that?
That's their noses. Oh.
They're hungry.
Look, they're holding hands. Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why it also takes me so long to organise anything in here. We just end up playing with all the games, don't we? We just like to play with them. She's got E.T. going for a walk. Lovely. It will be organised. By the end of this vlog, this room will have organisation. It's coming! One! Oh, so you ready? That's fine! That's fine! Oh, thank you, Ottie. That's very kind. That's very kind. Oh. Okay. Oh. That's all of them, isn't it? Right, wow.
Where's Mummy done?
Where's Mummy's gone?
In your teeth.
In Ottie's. What happened? What today? Where's Mummy got none?
Okay.
Aw, thank you. You sharing? Aw, thank you.
Team. With the team. Team. With the team. And the team.
Wow.
Then Mummy chop. Goodbye, Mummy.
Is that for Mummy's shop?
Put the box. Dad.
Don't know if you noticed in the time lapse yesterday, but that was the little basket trolley that I emptied and put back. Good morning, everybody. It is now the weekend. I'm going to show you my progress on the playroom, but I think so far my systems are working because it is nowhere near as messy as it usually gets. I still have to do my labels and I still have the arts and crafts drawer that I want to finish because currently Ottie has like a crate that's just, it's got everything chucked in it and it's an absolute mess. So we'll do that a bit later. And then I think it will be done. So far it has made a huge difference to how many toys like spread around our house. Have you noticed that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I also think the biggest difference it's made, more than like keeping it tidy, which I thought would be the best benefit of it,
Yeah.
is how Ottie plays with her toys.
Oh yeah, she plays with them.
So differently, like in a positive way.
There is a reason that a lot of people love the Montessori method of like play and parenthood, I think, because that is that's very Montessori, I think, where it's like only a couple of things out. We don't do Montessori.
Her room is not Montessori.
No, it's not. It's
the
not.
opposite.
It's not. But
She.
everyone does say less is best. It's also just been very therapeutic. It's good to have a good clear out.
The only other thing we have had to do is any toys that we're taking to charity that we no longer want, we have to move into a separate room so
instantly.
quickly. Otherwise Ottie wants to play with them again. It's like she's rediscovered them. She's like, no, don't take that. I remember that toy. I like that one.
Yeah, all the things she's not played with for so long or has like clearly outgrown, she's like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? We're like, oh no, that's actually the pile to go.
What's that doing?
That was a motorbike, wasn't it?
We are firmly in our what's that, aren't we?
Watch that. What's that? Watch me.
Watch me, what's that sound, what's that smell? It's actually quite
what's
cute.
That smell?
What's that smell?
Daddy? What's that smell?
What's that sound? All the senses. Oh no, my battery's flashing. See, back in Vlogger
I
days.
charged 14 batteries in the bedroom.
I'm gonna have to switch to my phone. Oh, I'm out of touch now, guys. I'm not in Vlogust. Anyway, we are off to a little farmer's market this morning. It's a Saturday morning. It's sunny. That's right, farmer's market. And who are we going with? Who are we going to see there? Shawnee.
Dada.
Yeah?
And Nanny.
Yes, we will. And I think they've got donuts, so I'm very excited about that. I think I might have to get myself a donut. But yeah, it feels like quite a nice early autumn. Sun's out, but it's fresh.
Yeah, it's a fresh day.
I like these days. These are some of my favourite days. This afternoon we also have a 3D scan with our mums, which I also think is going to be very, very cute.
We should get another one of the teddies with the heartbeat.
Let Ottie pick the teddy.
Be obsessed.
Yeah.
Because she's even this morning she got her one out and she was like, Ottie heartbeat.
Yeah, so the teddy that we've got Ottie's heartbeat in, she actually sleeps with every night. And she knows it's her heartbeat that the teddy plays. So we thought it would be cute for her to pick one. Might have to, the next couple of clips you see might be on my phone because apparently I'm rubbish at vlogging again and didn't bring a spare battery.
Yellow and blue and red. Watch out, it's gonna go. Oh no! Who did that?
Raspberry and white. This is dark chocolate, triple chocolate, raspberry dark chocolate, salted caramel, and vegan options.
Oh.
Which one? Which one do you want? Which one was this one, sorry?
Daddy did mine.
Yeah, you're gonna have one too, Ottie.
Perfect. Do you want one? I'm working. Do you want one?
What have you got?
So mummy.
Ooh. Back from the market. Oh, let's see if I can prop you up on this school bus. I think that might work. As you saw, I didn't actually film too much of it, so it didn't really matter that my battery was running out. I'm back now. Ottie is down for a nap and I'm gonna label some of these. I thought I'd ordered, you know, the electronic proper one where you just tap out and then you quickly print it. I thought I'd ordered one of those, but I must have dreamt that I ordered it because I've only got this one, which requires a little bit more work. I feel like this is a very good label printer for like scrapbooks and like not very long things. So I'm gonna put these on here for now. But I think I might have to treat myself to the slightly better label maker than this one. Right, so these drawers here, we've got vehicles. Here we go, vehicles. Why do I enjoy this so much? Music. Alfie was like, I'm pretty sure she's gonna see these stuck on here and just pull them off. Which she very well might do. Okay, animals, puzzles, puppets, Duplo. Those ones are done. There we go. So basic. These are from IKEA, by the way. I will leave a link below. You can either get these like slightly thinner drawers or you can get the slightly deeper ones. So you could have 3 of these or one of those, or I actually think you can get one that's even bigger, but I've gone for this configuration over here. And then we've got another one over here. These ones, a lot of these are kind of like miscellaneous right now, so I don't want to label all of them. Ottie is obsessed. As you know, if you watch Vlogger, she's obsessed with ice lollies and ice cream, so she has quite a lot of like play ice creams. So this one I think I'm literally just going to label ice creams. And then she's got like dolly clothes, dollies, things like that. So I'm just going to label all of this one up. Okay, labeling is done. Now I'm gonna chat you through some of the toys that I feel like have lasted a really long time with Ottie. She has loved and enjoyed and played with over and over and over and spent hours and hours and hours. And basically the toys that if someone came to me and said, I have a this year old or a baby this age, what would you suggest that's gonna last a long time, that they're gonna actually play with and enjoy? These would probably be the things that I would suggest. although obviously take it with a pinch of salt because every child is different. every child enjoys playing with different types of things, but this is just what Ottie's enjoyed. So where shall I start? I feel like the most obvious place to start is the kitchen. I get asked quite a lot where this particular kitchen set is from, and this is actually from Zara Home. So we bought the, I want to say we bought the oven, the dishwasher and the fridge for her first birthday. And the reason that I went for this one, there are so many to choose from. I always knew I wanted to get her something, especially when she was at that age where she was like pulling herself up, because she would play with things kind of, I don't know, next to the TV or on coffee tables. So I knew having something like this she would really enjoy. And also Ottie was quite a role play kid from quite a young age. Like it was quite obvious that she was going to be into like role play playing. So the reason we went for this one is because it's actually quite low. It's quite good for toddlers. Some of them are quite tall, but we felt like this one was a really good height. And then we added this at Christmas, which is the dishwasher. I would say in terms of quality, I definitely wouldn't give the Zara range a 10 out of 10. There are definitely bits that as time have gone on or she's played with a bit more haven't lasted as well as probably some of the other kitchens I've seen have. But because it's quite small, I don't know how long or until what age she might want something that's a bit kind of more height appropriate. I just feel like for now though, from the age of 1 to, what is she now, 2 years, 1 month, this is something that gets played with every day. Every single day, whether she's at the little coffee station pretending to make a coffee, and all these bits are also Zara Home as well, and all these bits and all those bits, everything that's on here basically besides the cake, I think that's a Melissa and Doug cake, everything else is Zara Home. I loved the colours, I loved the design, I thought the aesthetic was very cute. Like this is just adorable. And then you can also like buy things, I don't even know if they still have these on the website now, but like all the like little wooden food, it's just all been stuff that she's been like so happy to play with for such a long time. So yes, Zara Home, make sure you check it out. They have some great like role play kitchen bits and pieces. This next thing is so rogue, but if I can find it, I will link it. So I think we bought this for Ottie when she was young, like they have bite marks, like she was chewing these, so probably like 5-6 months, maybe even younger. And it's by a brand called Moulin Roti, and it's just a little wooden car with little stick people in, and you've got some slightly bigger ones and then some slightly smaller ones. And she just played with this so much. I think it's because it was a combination of like colours and putting things in and out. She loved just like carrying them around. I would say she's probably almost at a point now where she's done with it. But again, I mean, that's lasted a very long time. Even now, if I pull all of these out, she finds a lot of joy in putting them all back and like wheeling them around. So she's loved this. I've also bought this as a gift for like friends' kids, and they too have also loved it. So if you're watching this from like a gifting point of view, this is quite a nice one. This next toy, I was actually inspired to buy because I found a photo of me as a baby playing with it, and I remember playing with it and loving it. This is probably from the late 80s, early 90s. It's a Bluebird, I think it's Bluebird, like big red bus or something. And I had one, and I just thought it would be fun to see if I could find one on eBay and give it to Ottie. And honestly, this bus has given hours and hours and hours of entertainment. It's probably her most played with toy ever. I really was not expecting that. She absolutely loved it. There's like little things in it like beds, a little fireplace. There's a piano in there, I think, somewhere, and a fireplace. And it comes with like little characters. I've actually just popped them. All her characters and stuff are in there. But it comes with like little characters, and again, from such a young age, like the minute she could sit up, she was playing with this, and she still plays with it. So this is a toy that was a secondhand, pre-loved item that I found on eBay that is very much still getting a lot of love. And it's also one of the kind of first toys that I saw her playing with where I realized, like, okay, Ottie is very into role play and like playing in that kind of way. So that then inspired me to purchase, moving over to the other side of the playroom, these, which are the Fisher-Price, I want to say they're called like Little People. Is it Fisher-Price Little People sets? So the first one I bought her was the farm, and this was after I realised she loved the bus so much. Bought her the farm. There's different stages, so you can start on 1, 2 and 3, and it does like slightly different things for different age developments, which I really, really like. These are actually running out of battery now, so I do need to replace those. And she still plays with it now, so she loves these. This I then purchased because she loved the farm so much. Basically, it's just like an extension. I'm creating a village at this point. And this is the like little house. Again, you've got the different stages of learning, so you can like take it up and down. It does lots of different things. It sings, it plays songs, it does, I don't know, all sorts. I think this one comes with 2. It comes with this one and this one. But you can also just add, you can like buy packs of characters. So we bought her a pack of characters for her birthday just recently. So now she has like more people to play with. And again, she just sits here for so long, like making them talk to each other. Like, it's just the cutest thing ever. I also think that you can get little packs of like Disney characters of these, which is very, very cute. But the Fisher-Price Little People sets are great, and Ottie loves them. We also have like a little nursery somewhere. I think it's folded up, but she also loves that one as well. Quite an obvious one, but the ball pit. I'm gonna lay in the ball pit. Oh, that's quite nice. We weren't sure when we first bought this if she was gonna enjoy it. We got this when she was quite young. Did we get it for Christmas? I want to say it was her first Christmas. So she was like 3-4 months old, and we were like, oh, this will be fun, babies love ball pits. And she actually didn't really like it at first, I think until she was like 6-7 months old, and then she enjoyed it, and now she still plays in it all the time. She loves a ball pit. She goes through different phases where there's different things she wants to do in it. The phase where she emptied all the balls out, that wasn't the most fun for us. She loved it. Or sometimes she empties all the balls out and like hides underneath it. But ball pit, she has absolutely loved. If you have a little bit more space, or you want to get something slightly bigger, I would definitely recommend something like this. Ottie, again, still uses this. She got this from Alfie's parents for her first birthday, and she still uses it. And anytime she has friends over, it's like the first thing like all the kids gravitate towards. If I can find a link for this, I will. I'll leave it down below. You can also like change it up, so you can un-Velcro this. When she was a bit younger, we didn't have this middle bit in here because it was just like so high up. So we just had the steps connected to the slide. But this has been one of Ottie's absolute favorite things. I keep thinking, like, at what age do you think this will like be something she's not as interested in? But I genuinely have no idea. Sometimes I even come in here and she's just like sat in this little cubby with a book or something, which is just the cutest. Last thing that's like bordering obsession is this. This is the Leapfrog picnic hamper. Who got her this? I want to say it was Mark. I think Mark bought her this for her first birthday, and this is a staple in Ottie's everyday life. This is something that she absolutely loves, plays with all the time, gets out constantly. She recently got the teapot for her birthday that's just gone. Again, loves it. I think that it's something about, like, I know that everyone loves the kind of wooden aesthetic, but kids just do love the brightly coloured, slightly garish, all singing, all dancing toys. And yeah, she loves it. It has different modes, so it has like learning about the food, learning about the shapes, and then like songs. And it's just a little picnic basket. So you can open this, get the little rug out, it's got the plates, it's got all the little food in there. They do quite a few different things in this range, so definitely worth looking at if you have a toddler. Okay, a couple more like very, very random things. As I said earlier, pretend ice creams. And it's not just Ottie. Again, I would say any kids that come and play at our house want the pretend ice creams. I think these were all gifts, like birthday gifts that she got. But she, again, just loves playing with pretend ice creams. I would say only up until very recently she doesn't play with this as much, so maybe this is where the love of these things comes to an end. But just little balls, she could just throw and catch and play with these to her heart's content. But maybe not so much now that she's like just turned 2. But I feel like those are the things that have like, you know, that she's had for a really long time, that she's been like really into. I think more recently she's getting really into dolls and like that kind of role play. She likes to sit her doll in the high chair next to her when she's eating, and taking her doll out in the pram and like giving the doll the bottle, which I feel like is great timing considering I'm about to have a baby, or terrible timing because she's gonna be like, huh, why can't I do that with this baby? Is that a doll? Is this a doll? So I definitely feel like now that she's 2, I can see like the new things that I think she's gonna be like really, really into, which is really fun. Hopefully that's helped you. Obviously none of these things are vital. You don't need any of them. And your kid might not like role playing, in which case I feel like half of those things won't make any sense. But if you need a little bit of inspiration, I feel like every parent at some point is just like, I need something new for my kid to play with and I just have no idea what they want or what they'll enjoy playing with. So if that's helped you, then great. Or if you're buying a gift for someone. But yeah, Playroom is feeling tidy. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's see how long it lasts for. Hopefully Ottie appreciates it. I think she does. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything that your toddler is like absolutely obsessed with or has loved for like a really, really long time. Would be very useful to know. Guys, I am Sundaying hard right now. Sundaying. I realised I totally forgot to end the vlog. So I wanted to come on and end the vlog and just say thank you so much for watching, and that I just feel so good that the playroom is organised and done, and I finished the arts and crafts drawer today. But I hope you have had a wonderful weekend and I will see you again very soon.